welcome back to what has effectively been a very slow start. We have nothing to worry about other than, well, rain for next race. Car repair. Yep. So from there, yeah, brakes. Well, that might not need brakes. Japan will. And yeah, we're getting new suspension, so it should be getting up there. Hopefully. So just tick through. Where is Shambirja? Yeah. I mean 39. Yeah, blah blah. Driver. Season days, but 2 bonus points for pole. Probably not. GMA, yep. Yada yada. Now this. Scott Price, he's Australian. Potential quality focus, where's the feedback? What does he look like overall? Okay. Like feedback, sure, maybe shite, but focus, that's pretty good. That's really good. On the other hand, pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Are you gonna tell me that you just... Yeah. Petra Skjover. It's already near the limits of her ability. I mean, a 3.5 star. That's really good. Plus amazing stamina with a good focus zone. What's this? Okay. So she's not really good at overtaking, but that... Yeah, okay, there we go. It's always at the beginning. Always, every time. A little bit of a pain, but whatever. As long as it doesn't happen twice. Or 3 times. So yeah, new vote. I'm just gonna take, yeah, Scott, Peter, yeah. So this. Bonus points to driver on pole. In qualifying. No benefit, traditional benefit, progressive. I mean, I'm not bothered either way. If we get pole, we get points. If we don't, 2 points. So it's not that big of a deal. Cool. Yes, good, and we have those 2 now. Right. That's Formula 1. And suspension. Good, good, good. Get rid of that. We need this to go up. Right, suspension build finished. Good. Now we need a second set. Probably that. It's good. 63. It's way up. Just keep getting better, and we'll be fine. Financial management. Okay. Likely to be some rain. Yeah, it's taking place in England. What's the average speed? Suspension. Yep. Super soft and medium. It's fine. Simulator. Yes. I'd love to get a better HQ, but we are currently working on factory. Stop asking me about stuff. It's expensive to build an HQ. What favor? Counter-Strike. Relations boom. Point, yada yada. Okay. Yes. I like that. The French team is going to struggle in Britain. It's funny. So yeah, where are we calendar-wise? So bang, bang. Stop there. We gotta take some of these offers. Just get us money in the bank. Well, neither of those are really good. That one is. Nice. Okay. And it's got a report finished. 2 million. 22nd. 10th in class. That'll be really all we have. So rain. I think we might just go softs. Maybe okay, yeah. Car one. Does it tell? Wait, does it say? Drivers. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because you have terrible stamina. You are not great for what we. So you need more of those, whereas you need more of those. Part fitting. Car 2 can have the new fancy suspension. Because it's so low. Oh well. Yeah, so we just gotta worry. Except I actually got to where I needed it to be. More or less. So I can work on improving. And improve those brakes. Improve these brakes. So we have a good list there. Let's choose from for next season. It's good. Alright. Sorted. Into it. Guildford Grand Prix. Home territory. Although I've never actually been to Guildford. I think it's... Where's Guildford? Guildford is... North England-ish. I want to say. Guildford is... No, just outside London. Ah. Hold on, let me turn that down then. There we go, is that better? Set up preference. YouTube. There. Go Jaeger. Cause you can't. Can you? No, you can't. Oh. Right. Yep. Slap wing angle. Bang bang, tires. Soft, super softs. And these will probably just be on softs for the long part of the race. No. Intermediates. We need intermediate knowledge. Yeah, that's right. That's what I wanted to do. Because it may be sunny now, but it's not going to rain. Oddly enough, I think that follows the weather pattern over the next few days. Yeah, race. Setup, stints, race, tire choice. Go, go. And it already looks like it's gonna rain, but no rain Friday, rain Saturday, rain Sunday. Speed this up. Gearing seems just right. You say that, you're probably gonna say it's not. Oh, it's the only. Oh, it was the only thing that was somewhat good. So, to increase that, handling, I don't know where to go with it. Speed, top speed. Maybe not that much top speed. And same tires. Go. Oh, great. I was handling poor. Downforce is great. I'm not going to touch it then. Handling. Softer. Softer, slower. Well, I can certainly attempt to explain, but I'm not absolutely great at it. But all we're doing here is getting our two cars as close to perfect as they can get, so that when it comes to the actual qualifying and race, we are bang out of the gates. Excellent. And that's what we're aiming for. This is fine, this is not, and this is perfect. And this little pin has to stay in that position as good as we can get. As for yeah, so it needs to be, so that needs to go that way. We just need to like try and be pixel perfect on where it was. Because it'll leave an outline, which is nice, helpful. Okay, good. Let's increase it a little bit. There. Okay, poor. There needs to be a lot over that way. More camber, less pressure. There. As for the rest of it, go. And once again, we have speed balance. Excellent. Great. Did I change anything? I don't think I changed anything. Oh no, I did. It's just that that's now excellent. That's poor. So that's poor to poor. Okay. So make it quite a bit, and then change gears. Up pressure. There. Right. In and in. As every A-class car goes flying past. Ah. 2 excellence, 1 great, that is very good. So now we just leave it as is, let him go and actually set some lap times. And very similarly, 97%, that's very good. Usually you want to aim, or I try to aim, around about like 92% and upwards. So once we hit that point, we can let them go. Let them go, set a lap time so we're actually on the board instead of, well, where we are. We're also getting past by everyone because we're using intermediate tires, which is meant to be used while the track is wet. And the only reason we're using intermediate tires is so that we can get a performance boost in both qualifying and the race, when everyone else is going to be having medium tire knowledge and super soft knowledge. So it's a so there's a little bit of thought going into it. And we also have strategy to change, and that basically just changes how much you want a certain car to go. So the closer they are to red, it's as fast as you can possibly get. Attack warms up tires very quickly, and if your tire is in the red zone, that shreds your tires, and they won't last as long as they should. And similarly, if they're down here in the cold, the tires will also degrade. So you have to keep a balance on tire temperatures if you want the tires to last. And it's similar with fuel. And in the race there's a condition tab, because parts can break over the course of a race. Okay, so we've set a lap and a lap. We are 23rd and 24th. I am not surprised. But yeah, that needle is in the hot, so you turn them down from attack to neutral, which will allow the tires to cool down to a more suitable temperature. And since we need fuel to last us for the rest of the stint, we'll also turn the engines down so that they don't use as much fuel. Yeah, it's just about thinking ahead, really. Thinking ahead on what makes sense to have at that time. And yeah, in practice, they'll give you little messages just to say, this is good, this is bad, improve this, this is great, yada yada. Which is, well, the messages we have been getting are good, so you don't need to change anything. Just need to watch, hope they'll set a faster lap time, which is very doubtful because, again, we're on tires meant for wet and everyone else is not. The track is bone dry, it's on great grip. Might actually bring them both in to change their tires up one, because we have the time. We have the time and we have a spare tire to use up. And yeah, so this green area is what you want to aim for, but it changes per race, so you can't take a screenshot. If you pick up this game, you can't take a screenshot of this, get in this scenario, and get exactly what I have here, because that's not how the game, well, chooses. But it chooses a range around the green area. So if I were to, say, set it outside, it says it there at the top of the screen, setup is outside mechanic's recommendation. Mechanic's recommendation is, of course, very good. Yeah, we'll slap on some super softs, just so we can get an actually good lap time. I doubt in the next, what was it, 6 minutes? Yeah, 6 minutes. We'll get to intermediate level 3, or race trim level 3. If we do, cool. But if not, because we're going to be 5.5 minutes to set a fast lap. Want to at least rival, to at least be up here, somewhere mid-pack, hopefully. So we're following everyone else's example of using super softs. To set a fast lap. So what they're doing now is an out lap where you haven't actually crossed the start finish line. In terms of, like, in the real world they have sensors across the start-finish line where in a real race there's a computer chip in your car that corresponds to the start-finish line, and that's what tracks your lap time. And that's, for the most part, mimicked here. A lap is, of course, impacted by going into the pits. They spend 4 or 5, well, even in F1, Formula 1, you have 2-second pit stops, and that can make the difference between first place and fourth. Coming up to start finish, and fastest lap. Just like that. There we go. So that's kind of showing off. We do get race trim level 3. So there was enough time for intermediate level 3, but a fast lap, like getting higher up in all 3 stages, practice, qualifying, and the race, earns you better social media following, which is why you only hear about 3 teams in Formula 1: Red Bull, Mercedes, and Ferrari. It's the same thing here. The better you perform, the more people know about you, and that means you get better marketability, which in turn just leads to better sponsorships, which we need because we're bleeding 2 million per race. Which there's 6 races after this. That's 12 million, and we have, what was it, 8 million in the bank? We're going to be struggling. But that's the end of practice. 20 minutes of just going through. Yeah, I should probably explain. I say we're in first because in all definition, no, we're not in first, we're 13th. But that's because you go to any long form endurance races, there's not just one type of car that races, as seen here. Because in this game we have A class, which is just a faster version of our cars, B class. Now, crankshaft sounds like Badger Bone syndrome. Yep. Worried after the practice? No, not at all. Now that's actually something interesting. That's something that kind of gets out of sync because, again, this game was made for Formula 1 to Formula 3. See a message like this even though you finished right on top. It doesn't know how to account for classes. So we need 10th or above to get 38. It's Kurt, Rico, Mia, Caroline. Knowledge, intermediate, super soft. So, 2 drivers, or 4 drivers, 2 cars. We need to set 4 lap times as fast as possible. And we will take qualifying. We don't need to change anything here. How long until rain? No, so right now we want to also in qualifying and practice we want to reuse tires as often as possible. Because you gotta make it last the entire time. So now it's just a matter of sitting and waiting. Other cars will be sent out before us, as seen here. So they all leave their pit garage and start their qualifying lap. Now, I can do this myself, but I never managed to get it quite right, so I just leave it to the computer. It gets it pretty much spot on anyways, so I'm not going to worry about it. And the other good thing is, yeah, we don't have to worry about anything else. So where it sits is about here, which is after a sort of braking zone, but there you don't really have much time to get it perfect. But we just have to sit back, wait, and watch as we wait for rain to come in. As everyone else starts setting their lap times. The fastest lap is going to change every few seconds. So we are now slowly going to drop as everyone else starts to pass the finish line. And we have 18th and 24th. Which isn't great, but we're middle and last. Which, okay, so it's probably not going to rain until, well, that part of the qualifying. So we wait and see. And immediately after they come in, we send them out with the other driver, because you must use both drivers or else your time does not count. Bro. Right, bang. Send out Caroline. Change nothing, just change the drivers. The Frenchies are out first. Romano's out, Anderson's out. Now, where Romano isn't exactly great, because you can get caught up by everyone behind him, and that'll ruin a lap. So I'll have to keep that in mind next time I send a driver out. Yeah, so Bang, bang, bang. This game also isn't entirely accurate to how a real race would look, but it still tries to replicate it as good as possible, which is fine. But sometimes if you zoom in and watch close enough, you'll see cars clip through another, they'll kind of zip through, cut a corner. P14, P16. We are... oh. It looks like we are... yeah, dead last. Great. Yeah, the cars pass through each other every now and again. It doesn't happen every time, every race. But I notice it. I see it. I know it happens. Yeah, there's also other things where cars will just kind of squeeze past on like the inside layer. It's not terrible, but can't do much about it. Switch to Kurt. Still looking dry. So we'll stay on super soft, I guess. Just hope we can get a faster lap. Actually, you're on a 10 form, so while everyone's coming in, the track's clear. Go. There's no fighting, no one to challenge you. This is smart. And Kurt Jaegers, he's on a mostly clear track. He's got an A-class car in front of him, which, because it's an A-class, it's gonna fly away. We don't have to worry about it. Although, he might be a problem. Oh well. Flying lap. Okay. 1.63, which should lead us into that point there. .8. That's not as good. .1. That's not. Yeah, that's it's not great. It started nice, but then it quickly ended poorly. We could very well be doomed to a 11th and 12th finish, which very much on point. I mean, yeah, it was starting well, but eventually there comes some complications, like the fact that our cars simply don't. Our cars and our team simply does not have the budget to benefit from anything good like that. because other cars have had presumably years to work on, or the AI have had metaphorical years to work on their cars, whereas we're just a startup team. We don't have the experience or the knowledge that we should have. Ooh. Okay, so that's 5 minutes. We're 4.5. Takes one and metaphysical? Yeah. But yeah, they have the metaphysical years of experience of building their cars year after year after year. Whereas we started this year, so we don't have that experience that every other car needs. So we have a very poor performing car that we need to build up over multiple seasons to get into the top of B class and hopefully promoted to the bottom of A class, and then from there work our way up again. Yeah, as for rain, how long's the lap? 1.5 minutes. That takes us to the 4, to the 4.5. To complete the lap, and then so yeah, we'll put on the intermediates. And it takes a minute to change all of that. So it'll be raining, the track will be wet. Intermediate tires. Hopefully will be right. And a roundabout 7 form is better than a roundabout 4. So fingers crossed. Mia goes out on the intermediates. We actually start getting some, there it is, rain on the track. Hopefully it'll be wet enough for our tires to be ready for because we also have a 10% performance boost on intermediates through the qualifying. So away we go. Fingers crossed we actually get a faster. Well, yeah, the game is very, very good at making sure that the British track is wet. It's an interesting mix of terms. Mix up words. But what do we get? 24th. We're still a whole second behind. Yeah. For the race, we have, what is it? Okay, yeah, for the race we have 3 hours of racing to do while in Britain. And during, what is it, springtime I think it is? It's sure to rain. I mean, we haven't had rain. I mean, I look out my window. We haven't had rain for about a week. But I think that's gonna change over the weekend. Yeah, come midweek next week. Come midweek next week we'll have rain. So Springtime, England, rain. It's bound to happen. So pole position is Kanderstig. Yep. Yeah. Again, all the social media stuff is obviously skewed because to the game, yeah, we just finish in the middle. Everyone finishes in the middle. Counter-Strike. No, it's they're top of the league. It doesn't translate well. But yeah. Kurt Jaeger. Yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah, it's very much accurate social media for, well, especially if you look at the sports section of social media. It's just fans belittling one team while praising another, and like, oh well, there you go. That's there's the most perfect one if I've ever seen it. Most perfect and accurate to the real world. British fans, end of the race, are often blurring the lines between passionate and drunk. Football hooligans, it's not limited to just football. Hooliganism is part of British sport. Yep. And now comes the actual race. Race trim, intermediate tires. Because right off the bat, it's gonna start raining. So we might be starting slow. Actually, no, we're gonna be starting on a short, fast-paced stretch of Romano with super softs. How long's that gonna last? 26 laps. So we'll give you 30 laps of fuel. So you can burn more fuel. And we can fill it up after the fact. Same here. Select NOAC. So we can get 16 to 18. So we'll give you 20 laps of fuel. And just absolutely blast your way through the beginning sections of the race. And it's a rolling start, so we don't have to worry about everyone in front of us. Ooh, someone's injured. Katharina Gruber. Well, that's not good. You're sending out an injured driver to race. I don't know what injury. But, well, they're sending out worn tires, so they're... Well, we can't afford that. We don't know how long it's going to take for that rain to set in. Also, another injured racer. And like 2-inch trace. That's surprising. Lots more worn tires, but everyone is on super softs, including ourselves. Now, the start is a little bit boring, but because it's under effectively yellow flag, which means no one can pass each other. No one can pass each other. We can't touch any controls until we do one lap. So it's just a matter of let me. Can I select a car? Well, yeah. So this is where we sit for the next minute or so. Well, we can speed it up. Just make sure. So we're all bunched up. Second that green light goes, we push it. And in this mixed class race, it's one for all for one. Or no, that's not the right saying. Every man for himself. That's the right saying. We just have to finish not last in both, but to make sure at least one car is behind at least one person. So you can see on the map, this guy here, he's just fucking blasted off. Or no, sorry, she's just out of there. She's gone. No one's catching her. Meanwhile, we have to fight our way through this, well, massive pack. So it started raining pretty much immediately, and it looks like it's just gonna get more and more wet. Yeah, as long as there's cars between us and last place, we'll be fine. Oh, there you go. I see second place is starting to make a pull away from the rest of everyone now. Nope, you're not going easy on these tires. Neither of you are going easy on these tires anytime soon. Because it doesn't matter if these tires get burst right through. Yeah, so you got this cluster here. Well, actually, yeah, you can kind of tell the difference between a B class and an A class. An A class is represented by a circle on the map, and B class is represented by a square, except for ourselves, which are shown over everyone else. So Mia's, well, decimating through this pack at the moment, because Well, she's climbed from 23rd all the way to 18th, which in this pack is quite surprising. The Italian can't find a way into Russia. No. Yeah, when everyone else starts pitting for intermediates, which it does look like everyone else is now, just given by these two in there for, yeah, so everyone's go, they're both going to ask for intermediates in a minute, but we're going to go polos actually, so we might be able to, yeah, only one, so we'll pit this lap around and get our best driver on nice intermediates. How long's intermediate can last? 40 laps. That's a full tank. Part condition is fine. Pit strategy fast, because it's not, the risk is there, but it's, a mistake isn't going to cost us, it's not going to cost us 4 seconds. So we go for it. As for Rico Romano, we can't stack pit stops, unfortunately. So he has to go for another lap after Mia. And after that, we're going to be playing the catch-up game. Which is never fun, but also I'm going to turn them off of their high aggression. Actually, no. You stay on your high aggression for another lap. You will come out normal. Yeah, everyone's pitted now. So we're going to get Kurt in there for maximum. Yeah, everything's still fine. This is where the real race is happening. Who can get their pit stop done first? Yep. To 11th. Is that more cars coming in or more cars coming out? That's more cars coming out. Car coming out. Another one out. And another one out. And another one out. Okay, 20th position. That's not bad. It's fine. But Rico Romano is third and is most certainly going to get lapped by the time he comes out. Or, I say Rico comes out. Kurt comes out. Yep, down to 8th. And she's immediately passed. Yeah, it's just going to be heavy rain. That's it, all the new tires are on. And like I said, he's gonna be pretty much back to where he started. Turn him off for the high aggression mode as well. See, that's really putting the rain down. Yeah. Now it's, from here it's more or less sitting back and reacting to what happens. Because if we catch up to 19th, which you can see the gap towards the car in front here, which is slowly expanding. Yeah. We also have to react to any messages that pop up here, like, say, Kurt Yeager is attempting to overtake whoever. If we see messages like that, we bump him up on the strategy. And there's first place. It's, what is it, lap 9 and we're already getting lapped. 15 minutes in. Great. Yeah, another thing we have to watch out for is, if they were close, cars coming up on our behind. Because that also means we have to bump up the speed. And another reason we have to bump up the speed is, again, tire temperature. So we're going to set it on push. Tire temperature's up, but not sacrificing so much that we start losing tire wear. Because the harder you push, the faster those tires are going to wear down, and the shorter they last. Which in endurance racing, you want them to last as long as possible. So he's a second and third behind. Hold on. Looks like someone's had an accident there. Just on that, what's that? Turn 1, turn 2. Someone's had an accident on turn 2. And we might be catching up to... Yeah, so... Good news, the track is nice and wet now. Which means our intermediate tires are in full effect. And start pushing a little bit on the other car as well, just to make sure they don't grain. And yeah, we also have dynamic gap to first. Quote unquote first. Hang on. Where's... Ah, I see. So let's see how the worst of A class and the best of B class, because nothing's happening with our cars at the moment. Let's just see how how easy A class makes mincemeat of 12th place. Well, it's just well, there was no effort there. He just followed him for a little bit, and bish bash bosh, there he goes, done. Just tosses him out the back like a child fed up with his toys in his pram. As for us, we're still waiting away to catch up to our 19th. It's happening slowly, but Caroline's in her fired up zone, which means her performance goes up a little bit for a little while. Which means she'll be catching up to Kurt. but can she get past Kurt? I doubt it. We are we're actually really close. We're actually much closer to 19th than we are to 21st. Let's see if we can't take advantage of that. Because Kurt's going to get fired up soon. And that's the 17th, or 19, 18, 17 cluster right there. It's still raining for a good rest of the race, so to speak. Yeah, see if we can't catch up to that group. Because we are close. I mean, by racing standards, this is miles out, but now we're fired up. But we have to turn down the dial on the tires just so they don't wear. Which is fine. 20 seconds is still a third of a lap behind. Okay, so we're below a second behind. This is good. We're slowing down 8th and 9th. We don't have to worry about Sudan. He's A-class, he'll just blast past everyone. Okay, so we're over a second. That's probably because these guys are around. Let's speed this up a bit, see. Okay, so we're within 5 seconds. Oh, we're going to turn it right up. Let's see what happens then. There you go. Krieger attempting to overtake. We're in overtake and attack mode. So it's just a matter of... There it is. He has overtaken Bubba Jones. Which is a hilarious name. And now, even better, there's a car separating our two cars. And it looks like we might be able to get past, yep, 18th. Nope, that's fine. We keep pushing. Can we get 17th? Maybe not. Maybe not. No, turn it down. Turn it down because we're not going to have any tires soon enough. But you can turn it up a notch. Again, we don't need to worry about Pinho, he is A-class. We just need to pull away from 19th and get up. Can't do anything better on the... There we go. Just pull away. Pull away from 19th, catch up to 17th. Because now that, what is it? Tally. Yeah. he doesn't have to. She doesn't have to worry about anyone coming up her ass anymore, because I've just kind of interposed myself in between her and the rest of the pack. Caroline Anderson, she is starting to come into the same gaps that we had with Kurt. But she's about to come out of fired up, so we're gonna let that stew for a little bit. Our condition is still good. I'm gonna turn down engine. And we can have a peek at what they're doing here. So their tires are clearly overheated, just while they're flipping between high and medium engine modes. So let's just speed this up a bit, see what happens. So Caroline is out of out of like, high intensity focus mode. Kurt Yeager, his tires are starting to cool down a bit. Also his form is getting a bit sloppy, but he has a lot left to give. Yes, new indeed. Looks especially fast in 4 times speed, but what is that? Oh, that's first place. Away they go. Okay, so now we have to worry because what is it? Sandrin is still in fired up, and if a driver's but yeah, if a driver's fired up, they're just gonna be faster, essentially. So we're just gonna make sure we pull away, get a gap between us and them. It looks like we might do another. Well, we certainly have the what's that? Well, half hour. A race time of race time of 40 minutes. The racetrack is going to. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's an A class. 12th place. So everyone's gonna be pitting, and hopefully they're around about the same time. 17th and 16th are in sight, but so is 19th, which is still a worry. Warm up the tires. 22nd is definitely not in sight, which is good. We don't have to worry about 22nd at all. It's just about getting into that fight up there. For you? That's for Kurt. Yeah, it's just defending 18th. As you can do that, we'll be fine. So just, yeah, he's out of out of super focus. So we are starting to run away a bit now, which is good. But the Frenchie is fired up, so the Frenchie is running away. Still raining. Okay, so it's just gonna stop raining after a certain amount of time. So let's just speed up time here for a little bit. Because, oh, nothing of large. Oh, hello. Someone's heading into the pits. Ah, because your tires are starting to get worn down. Gotcha. Yeah, that'll be us in a few laps. Oh wow, a lot of the A-class put themselves in the pits this time around. Yep, more A-class going into pit. Oh, I think we'll pit this time round. Do another short blast of, well, how long? 180 to 135. How many minutes left? Oh, pretty much 120. Come the end of that block there, so that's what, 6 blocks? 6 blocks, 60 minutes, 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. So, in theory, these should last to the end of the wetness on the track. So how long is that? 30 minutes? How long have we... I don't know how long we've been out here. But we're not going to need a full lap. As for Caroline, you're going to need to pit soon as well. Probably exactly after this. Exactly after Kurt Jaeger is swapped out. Oh, out of fuel. Yikes. Well, that's not good. I mean, there is a reason that she can still go, because a lot of the time, these cars are hybrids. Which is pretty good. So Kurt Jaeger is going to be out. I'm going to put Rico in. And hopefully we can blast out this wet. Oh great, there was a mistake. Oh Jesus Christ, 12-second mistake? Luna. Jesus Christ. Cost us 10 seconds on a refuel. So Caroline's in. She's gonna get lapped by the end of the pit stop. Or not lapped, but put to the back of the pack. There you go. Yep. Yeah, because it's slowly going to stop raining. And intermediate tires are going to be butt up right against each other. That's not good. That's fine. So we're going to do a whole blast of just high engine, high tires, and just blast out these guys, these two with short staminas. Just so we can say that our tires were down just enough. Tire temps are high. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. We just need to catch 22. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. Wait, where did 23rd go? 24th go? Oh, I didn't see him. Yes? Oh, that's why. He was in the pits. It was a pit stop. Driver mistake. Too tired to carry on. Oh, come on. You're not too tired. You were freshly rested when you got in the car. Okay. So yeah, soon we're gonna come in for dry times. Yeah, 19th and 20th. Yeah, so someone has come in for it. So, like him, we're gonna put you on. Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be any more rain for the rest of the race. So we'll put you on softs. 30 laps. 35 laps of fuel. And we'll just have to hope that Romano can hold up our pride. So we have one person in the pits. Again? Seriously? Right at the end, a 13-second mistake. Nikiel, that's a hell of a name. Okay, so we're going to pit this one for Sabrina. We're actually going to fill this up because we have medium tires. There we go. Properly to the endurance side of it. I can. You just need to lay out speed, because these guys will do a third pit stop once they realise that the track is dry. And that's my hope. That we can catch up on the fact that everyone's going to be doing 3 pit stops. Yes, 1 tires, that's why you're in the pits. Yep. So jacks up, tires going on, driver swapped, tires on, fuel up, good. So 24th and 23rd. 3 pit stops. Three pit stops, and now for a load of waiting. Essentially. Because Sabrina Caballero goes out fired up. There you go. So we pass him in the pits. And pass him in the pits and wait. Now, these tires are warming up on their own, which is interesting. Where's 20th? Oh, it's yeah, they're pulling away. You're not catching them. Jesus Christ, they are really pulling away. Oh my God. Oh, they're on super softs. That's why. Super softs fired up. You're not catching them in a million years. Turn one up, turn one down, because those tire temperatures on the rise. So yeah, there's enough gap behind and enough gap in front that nothing's gonna happen, really. Get those tire temperatures up. Jesus Christ. There we go. But the only fight that I can see is Caballero and him. So there's no one behind us. Hang on. Is there someone behind? Oh, it's you. Oh man, okay. Oh man, oh ham. Get going. And I'm gonna need to pick up the pace now. This 21st is now right up our ass. Yep, my cam is defending from Peter Wild. Come on, all the way. Come on. If we can get past Caballero, that would be nice. But to let because there's a teammate order to allow teammate through, but that slows the other driver right down, leaves him vulnerable, so it's better to just leave him to fight for it. There you go. Yeah, it's fine. Now, since you're on soft tires, you should be able to just take off. Whereas here, we are definitely risking it. Finding 20th from Peter Wild. Let's start speeding it up. Because we aren't exactly pulling away, but they're not exactly catching us either. We're about to get lapped by, well, we're already lapped by the leaders, but that's besides. Yep. Oh wait, hold on. What? No. But something weird happened there. Okay, you can turn down for a little bit. Okay. Beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing. Zoom it past. Drops to 21st. Hold on. Yawn. Who are you? Where did you come from? Okay. And we're still fighting wild here, which isn't good. And condition-wise, we should come in for repair soon. Is it starting to rain again? It's starting to rain again. Get these tires, spread them up, so that we have an excuse to get you in for a tire change. Let's go. So yeah, everyone's pitting in, hopefully for intermediates. But I'm gonna have to pit you in next lap. Pit you in not this lap after. There we go. So you need to pit for this lap. But who do we... That's the problem. So Caroline's, she's not quite up there yet. Mia's still got... You know what? No. One more lap. So check stamina here. Who's ready? Neither of them are quite there. So we're just going to shred these tires for another lap. Everything's starting to break. You're in overtake mode. So yeah, this lap we pit because I don't fully trust. How many intermediates do we have? Enough. And how long? Yeah, you didn't do too well, so I'm just gonna give you 20 laps of fuel. As for parts, you might just have to leave them. And as for you, Kurt Yeager's gonna have to come in for intermediates, isn't he? Pit scene getting dangerously tired. Yes. Sabrina is now on low stamina. So C double, it's fine, it's fine, just keep pushing for this lap. Because Kurt can do a lot of laps. It's exactly what we're looking for. Exactly what we need. How long does the tire last? 30, 40 laps. 41 laps. I'll just take it down to 35. Because we wear down our tires more than anything else. There is... Not coming to it yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. There. So, Mia Nowak has to chase down 20th. No, defend herself. Well, we now have to attack. Because, well, not quite attack, but get ourselves into this fight. Let's see. So we are not quite gaining. Let's just put you on blast, because you're not going to last as long as the fuel or the tires in this car. That's just honest. It's me being perfectly honest. So it's slowly getting better. Not as fast as the first time round, but slowly. Tire times are high. Yes. Condition. Looking dodgy. We're attempting to overtake Piccolo. I think that is... there you go. That's them out of the way. Okay, so taking off of those. This makes this car last a bit longer. So that engine is dangerously low. For you, the suspension. Yeah, it works. If they have to go into the pits, they're in. We might be able to take 18th here. We might take him before the end. Yes. We just got out in front of him. That's good. Yeah, as for Mia, there's a lot of race to catch before you get to Coburn. But Jaeger is under threat. See if we can't pull away. Especially since we're now fired up, so that makes it a lot easier. Or at least it should. But now Mehu is also fired up, and it's likely, yeah. You know, that seems a little bit on the nose. Mei, Chinese, Overwatch. Just a little bit obvious. But we are... There is a physical gap. The time gap is still not large, let's say. Kurt Jaeger's still defending. Mia is still chasing down 16th Coburn. Doing so slowly yet surely. Because it actually is, that time is slowly decreasing. Like, we are going to catch up to Mia before Mia catches up to Coburn. But we have developed a gap behind, so we can actually turn that off of high push. High push, speed it up. Yep. And just last through these next few minutes of race time. Fly it through. So it is still wet and it's still getting wetter. So we still have to stay on intermediates next time we change in. Speaking of changing in, someone else will be doing very soon. Low stamina, it's fine. Oh, you can do a few more laps. 4, maybe. No, we'll do now. Caroline Anderson is gonna be intermediates for the rest of the race. Half hour, 50 minutes left. So we'll not do all of the 30 laps, that'll do. Engine. That is dangerous. You know what? 30 minutes left, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to... Yeah, keep it. Keep it safe. Keep it safe for our position. It's not safe for condition. So Mia is going to pit, give Jaeger an opportunity to go for it. Yep, looking at? Yeah. Yep, down. Do we drop below sponsor objective? Yes. Tires, 18 seconds. Ay. Couple of dodgy looking parts, yeah. Everyone's got dodgy looking parts. As for stamina wise, probably get Rico in soon as. If someone else takes a pit stop, then I will too. Because we're on our 5th pit stop. Ooh. Oh, I really don't want to pit just to repair the engine. It takes so long to repair an engine. And we're so close to on the tail of 22. Oh, I have to. If we want to finish the race. The engine is the worst thing to go. Ooh. Hey, that's good. Someone else is in the pits for repairs as well. Thank God. Yeah, you'll have to pit sometime soon. Okay, so we're not leaving the pits dead last. That's good. But you will have to pit soon. Well, no, you're pitting this lap. Tires, intermediate, fuel. Yes, part condition, suspension. Look, I could repair that, but yeah, I'll take both. Go. We can actually put it on higher engine mode as well. So where's 22nd? Oh, I've lost my mouse. There it is. 20 seconds is right behind us. So we need to catch up to ourselves. Which I doubt will happen. I doubt it's going to happen in the next half hour of the race. Kurt's going to drop pretty much to 24th. Because we have to repair 2 components. Which is never good. Oh, 22nd. Not bad, but it's still in front of Caroline. But still not great. Yeah, that guy behind, he's suffered mechanical issues. Okay, we'll turn it down so the tires are down. Tire temperature's down so we can blast it in the focus. Fire it up. Tire temperatures still have to come down. Okay, go. Oh, they warm up so fast. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna catch 22nd. Unless... no. I got excited because I just saw a bunch of people in the pits as I looked up at the map. And then I realized we're like 2 laps behind. Oh. Oh. Oh, what happened there? More people are in the pits. Oh, this is good. We might actually have a result to talk about. And also take you down. Galhowen. Oh, baby. There it is. Tony Zing. That's 19th. That is precisely who we're chasing after. Let's go get him. Assuming we can, of course. Because he's not far from us. It's just that, oh dear, the suspension is going down. Yeah, the springs may not be good, but we can't go for another pit stop. Okay, so there's a few gaps measured. So the gap up here is measured from the person in quote-unquote first, effective 13th. So they are 37 seconds behind. We are 133 seconds behind and 165 seconds behind Richter here. And then the gaps here just show how far away we are from the car behind and the car in front. And same again there and there. But I think you can see... Oh, well. There you go. So, I can't actually... Oh no, I can. So, this is 13th. He is the leader for B class, but his gap from actual first place, person who actually is in first, is 284 seconds, which is about 3 laps behind. Which obviously is dangerous. I'm still on 18, that's fine. I still haven't chased down 19th. Still haven't secured it. Yeah. We'll fire it up. We're still... Yeah, we just have the final 6 minutes. I mean, okay. It's fair to say, I don't think anything bad is going to happen if we just blast it for, what's that, 2, 3, 4, 5 laps? We're going to go right past 19th. The person with an engine that's about to blow. And just... It's going to end after 2 laps. 2 laps time, roughly, and then first place there. When they cross the line, after the timer's finished, that is the end of the race. So, final few seconds. 3, 2, 1, bang, done. And there. Yeah, it says there. Waiting for leader to cross finish line, and he is lost in there somewhere. Oh, well, there he goes. He just finished there. So after that, that's your race done. And that is Guildford GP Endurance Race finished. 19th place finish. Oh, Caroline Anderson has overtaken someone. Is it that? Yeah, it's that hand one, the one with the engine on fire. And bang. Our actual not last place finish. Not bad. That's pretty good. So yeah, there you can see 114 to 117 laps completed. Yeah, they lapped us, we lapped them. Easy as that. As for this, no, that's still, yeah, that's still just one class. Sanju Tigers, that's what it was. No fastest lap for us. So we can. Yeah, you can see around where pit stops sort of happen. It just shuffles around all the positions. Like there again, everyone's just having pit stops. I think it says, yeah, there you go, pit stop. Pit stops take time. And there you go, there's the first, after the first lap, after it started raining pretty much immediately. Gap to leader. Yeah, come the end, way more than over a lap. Yeah, there we go. We don't have any parts on our car that would risk that. And then from the top there, only 3 cars finished on the same lap, on the top, on the first place lap. And everyone else, 1 lap, 2 laps, 3 laps, 7, 8, 9. So I think, yeah, we did, so we went up a little bit, but not amazing. We're still bottom of the teams. And yeah, there you go. More social media. So we got our own fans, Shinzumo Boom. International Endurance. Yeah, like 2. Yeah, whatever. No. Where's the back? Oh, that's not back. That doesn't take us back to the screen. Oh well. And I think Sabrina is, yeah, losing stats because it's definitely, it's just that certain age. A certain age, your reactions go down, and that is put in this in the game. So unless we get a training center, I've lost cost 1.3 million. Great. So we have all of that. First and second was won by the same. Oh no, first and second is dominated by Shinzumu Boom. And then, there you go, Class B. And that's where we are, all the way at the bottom. 403 miles. Right, let's check everything is. So that's after practice. That's after qualifying. Total time to fix 25 hours. Pit crew review. Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Yep. Interview. What is this going to be about? What are our worries? I mean, yeah, the car needs to be better. I'm sorry, but it just does. And let's just swap that out, easy as. Oh. Thanks for the follow. Right. We only have 2 pit crew. And none of them are particularly mistake-free. Leave it for now. Leave it for now, especially because that is all the time I have for today. So, next Friday will be race 4 at Yokohama, and hopefully, because we've built good brakes and we will build good suspension by then, well, I can't check it, but we will have good suspension by then. We should, in theory, be quite good at this one. And then after that, it's medium. Then after that, we're back in Germany, back in the middle of Europe. So, thanks everyone for coming, and I shall see you later.